Hey everyone, are you thinking about upgrading from your smartphone to your very first DSLR, the Canon R50? Or maybe you already have and you're wondering what makes it different, better, or maybe even a little more challenging? I've been right where you are. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about using the Canon R50 versus your smartphone camera, especially if you're a first time DSLR owner. We're going deep on the real world differences, some surprises, and a few tips to help you make the most of your new camera. Grab your R50 and let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Smartphones cameras are super convenient. They're always in your pocket, easy to use, and they're gotten really good at making quick shareable photos. But a DSLR like the Canon R50, it's a dedicated photography tool that gives you much more creative control and image quality. You'll have more settings, more ways to shape your photos, and a totally different shooting experience. One of the biggest differences you'll notice is image quality, and it all comes down to the sensor size. The Canon R50 sensor is much larger than any smartphones. This means better low light performance, less noise even at night or indoors, more details and richer colors, the ability to crop or zoom in without losing quality. Compare a photo on your phone and one from your R50. Zoom in, and you'll see the difference. With a smartphone, you're limited to the built-in lens or maybe a couple of digital zoom options. With the Canon R50, you can swap lenses for totally different looks. Wide angle for landscapes or architecture, telephoto for wildlife or sports, prime lenses for beautiful portraits, and creamy backgrounds. Changing lenses is having a whole toolbox for your creativity. And even the kit lens with the R50 gives you more range and control than most phones. Ever notice how photos from pro cameras have that gorgeous blurry background? That's called shallow depth of field, and it's easy to get with the R50. Smartphones try to fake this with portrait mode, but it's just not the same. With your Canon, it's all optical, real, natural, and beautiful. On your phone, most of the time, the camera decides everything: exposure, focus, white balance, and more. With the Canon R50, you can choose full auto mode for simple shooting, just like your phone, program, aperture, shutter, and full manual modes for ultimate control, custom settings for creative effects. At first, it might feel overwhelming, but learning these controls lets you create photos your phone just can't. Let's talk about what actually changes when you shoot. You'll need to think more about your settings, aperture, shutter speed, or ISO. You'll start composing your shots more intentionally. You might slow down a bit, but that's a good thing. It helps you get better shots, not just more of them. Plus, the R50 viewfinder and flip out screen make it easy to shoot from any angle. Phones have really improved in low light, but they use a lot of software tricks. The Canon R50 does it with real hardware. Cleaner, sharper images at night. No weird painting or mushy textures. You can use a tripod and long exposures for cool effects. If you love night cityscapes, star photos, or indoor events, the R50 is a big upgrade. Capturing fast-moving subjects, the Canon R50 is made for it. Accurate autofocus, burst shooting multiple photos per second, less lag than most phones. From sports to pets to kids, you get more keepers. Those perfect moments your phone might miss. Smartphones mostly shoot JPEGs, which are processed and compressed. The Canon R50 can shoot in RAW, giving you much more flexibility in editing. Fix exposure mistakes, bring back lost details in shadows or highlights, adjust colors without losing quality. If you want to grow as a photographer, learning to edit RAW files is a game changer. Here's one area where phones still win: instant sharing. With a phone, you can snap, edit, and post to social media in seconds. With the R50, you'll need to transfer your photos to a computer or phone first. But trust me, when you see the quality difference, you'll find it worth the extra step, especially for photos you care about. Switching from a smartphone to a DSLR can feel intimidating at first. Don't stress about using manual mode right away. Start with auto, then try the other modes as you get comfortable. Watch beginner tutorials and read your manual and experiment. The more you practice, the more fun and the better your photos will become. When I first got my Canon R50, I was amazed at what I could do. But I was also a little overwhelmed. I kept my photos for quick snaps, but for anything important, creative, or special, the R50 is my go-to. If you're just starting out, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Try new settings and lenses. Enjoy the process. You're going to love the upgrade. Let me share a few practical tips that helped me transition from my phone to the Canon R50. Tip number 1. Use your phone for quick reference shot when scouting locations, then use your R50 to the final shot or for the final shot. Tip number 2, take time to learn about the exposure triangle, aperture, shutter speed, and the ISO. It sounds technical, but it's the key to unlocking creative power. Number 3, experiment with different lenses. Even just playing around with your kit lens at different focal lengths will teach you a lot. Tip number 4, don't forget about video. The R50 is great for vlogging or high quality video creation, which is something many phones still struggle with when it comes to depth and clarity. Let's cover some common mistakes new DSLR shooters make and how to avoid them. Leaving your camera on full auto forever. Auto is helpful, but try out semi-manual modes like aperture or shutter priority to learn more. Not backing up your photos. SD cards can fail. Always copy your images to a computer or cloud services. Forgetting to clean your lens. A smudged lens can ruin even the best shot. Keep a microfiber cloth handy. Ignoring the histogram. On the R50, learn to use the histogram to check exposure and avoid blown out highlights or dark shadows. If you're a content creator or hobbyist, the R50 offers even more. Interchangeable lenses for every project. Macro, telephoto, wide. External mic jack for better audio in videos, something most phones lack. Better battery life during long shoots or time lapses. Customizable buttons and menus to speed up. Most importantly, have fun with your Canon R50. Go on dedicated photos walks and see your city in a new way. Print your best shots and hang them up. Seeing your work in print is super rewarding. Connect with other beginners online, Instagram, Reddit, or Facebook groups for Canon R50 or beginner DSLR shooters are full of helpful people. I hope this helped you see the real life differences, advantages, and even the challenges when moving from a smartphone to the Canon R50 as your first DSLR. If you have any specific questions, tips, or want to share your own experience, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Canon R50 and beginner photography content. Thanks for watching and happy shooting. Bye-bye.